So picture this, you're holding a phone that doesn't just fold, it feels like it was born to fold. No awkward hinge gaps, no clunky creases, no, please be careful, moments when a grain of dust comes near it. That's exactly where Google's heading with the Pixel 10 Pro Fold, and the more we hear, the more it sounds like this could be the foldable they've been trying to make since day one. Not a prototype dressed up for sale, not a we'll fix it next year kind of device. This feels like the real deal. Welcome back, viewers. Sam here. If you love diving into the juiciest tech drops before anyone else, make sure to like this video, share it with your fellow geeks, and of course, hit that subscribe button so you never miss what's next. Now back to the fun stuff. Google's not just walking into the foldable arena. Again, they're sprinting in chest out, waving a flag that basically says, we're ready. And the Pixel 10 Pro Fold isn't trying to be something entirely different from last year. It's trying to be better in every single way that matters. The first fold was solid, but this time they've gone for a sharper, cleaner design with a tighter hinge gap that isn't just for show. It means stronger durability, smoother folding, and that satisfying click you can't help but do over and over. Oh, and that slightly wider outer display. It sounds small until you realize you won't need to unfold the thing every 2 minutes just to type out a quick reply. But here's where it starts to get spicy, the dust and water resistance story. Last year's Pixel 9 Pro Fold had great water protection, but dust, not officially rated. This year, it's looking like Google's going all in with an IP68 rating, which means official protection against those tiny particles that have been foldable's worst nightmare. If that's true, this would make the Pixel 10 Fold the only foldable right now with proper dust resistance. Huge win for anyone worried about long-term durability. And then there's the brain behind it all. The Tensor G5 chip. This isn't just another minor bump from last year's G4. It's Google's first fully in-house design, built by TSMC on their cutting-edge Thurnm process, the same kind of tech used in Apple's and Qualcomm's top chips. It's cooler, more efficient, and tuned specifically for Google's favorite party, trick AI. That means even faster photo processing, sharper zoom, and possibly some jaw-dropping new tricks we haven't even seen yet. Imagine editing a 4K HDR video with live color grading on your phone without it even breaking a sweat. That's the kind of power they're aiming for. Sure, the leaked Geekbench scores don't look like Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 killers yet, but early benchmarks are like tasting the sauce before it's finished cooking. You don't judge it until it's simmered a while. Google's known for optimizing right before launch, so the final performance might surprise everyone. The physical changes are subtle but smart. New Jade and Moonstone colors replace the old Obsidian and Porcelain, and while the phone's 0.2 mm wider, 0.3 mm thicker, and a gram heavier, that extra space is hiding something important, a bigger 5,100 mAh battery. That's more juice than Samsung's Z Fold 7, and a full 7% upgrade from last year's model. Combine that with Qi2 wireless charging and built-in magnets for perfect charger alignment. Yes, think iPhone's MagSafe, and you've got a foldable that's finally catching up in convenience. Storage now goes up to a whopping 1 TB Bluetooth, gets a bump to 5.4, and the SEM tray has moved to the top to make room for dual speaker grills on the bottom. The displays. The cover screen grows from 6.3 to 6.4 inches thanks to thinner bezels and the redesigned hinge, while both panels now pump out more brightness in high brightness mode and at peak levels. The main display stays at 8 inches, but here's the catch. The cover screen still doesn't have LTPO, so it can't drop all the way down to 1 Hz. Is that a big deal? For battery nerds, maybe. For most people, not really. Now, the cameras are where it gets interesting. On paper, the hardware hasn't changed much. The main sensor is still the same 50MP Samsung GNA used in the Pixel 9a. Sounds underwhelming, right? Except Google's computational photography has a habit of turning meh sensors into magic. With the Tensor G5's upgraded image processor, we could be looking at sharper low light shots, richer HDR, and cleaner zoom than before. Google's camera software has pulled off crazier miracles. And then there's the price. The whispers say first $1,099, $200 less than the first Pixel Fold. If that holds true, it's not just a better phone, it's a better deal. That could push people sitting on slab phones to finally take the foldable leap. Especially if you think about it, would you rather pay more for a foldable with fewer features or save money and get the only one with full dust resistance? The official unveiling is lined up for August 20th at the Made by Google event, and I can't help but wonder, if all of these rumors land, could this be the moment foldables finally feel finished? Not experimental, not fragile, just ready for anyone to pick up and use without compromise. And if it is, the competition's going to have a serious problem.